Okay, in this video we're going to review the configuration menu of inLab 4.0. Configuration with inLab is extremely similar to chairside with a couple differences. We'll go ahead and hit configuration. We've got our parameters, devices, and options. We'll go ahead and let's start with options. Again, very similar to chairside 4.0. We can switch the tooth number notification for you international guys that want to switch that. We have our restoration parameters. We always review parameters. I like to have this as yes. This is one difference between chairside and inLab. With inLab, before your calculation of your restoration starts, you'll have the opportunity to review your parameters just in case you want to switch something before you recalculate, which is obviously helpful. So I always have that set to yes. Warning messages always defaults to on. Restoration calculation, if you want to calculate multiple restorations, have that defaulted to yes. Tool menu, again, just like chairside, if you want to, I prefer not to have it automatically collapse, so I have that set to no. Byte registration, if for some reason you want to use byte registration material, you can activate the byte registration. And finally, the languages. Obviously, there's different languages available. We have it defaulted to United States English. If you wanted to mix it up and get a little crazy, you could do United Kingdom English. And that about covers the options. The second thing we'll look at is devices. Okay, it's pulling the devices here. I do have one of my compacts actually connected, but it's turned off right now. So let's start with BlueCam. Here with BlueCam, you can switch your shake tolerance. I just have it defaulted as standard and to auto delete rejected images. Here you can reset the camera settings. You can calibrate your camera if necessary. And again, very similar to chairside. If we go to the milling unit, we'll go ahead and click on my MCXL. Okay, and here in the MCXL configurations, here's where we're going to calibrate the MCXL if needed. We'll change our instruments if needed. And one of the differences here is if you do have an inLab MCXL, or if you have a practice lab, for instance, with more than one burst set, you can certainly click two burst sets here and enable both of them. Okay, if you have the manual block chuck, which most people do, make sure that it's checked. And for some of the guys that have the true inLab setup, if you have a scanner or barcode reader or something like that, you want to make sure those are checked as well. And back to this default milling screen, if you do have additional milling units you want to set up, here's where you can scan for the new devices or add it manually. So let's go back, and the last one is parameters. As you can see, there are a lot of parameters for inLab. It gets very, very confusing, and we're going to cover this in different videos. It'll probably be multiple videos in order to cover all these parameters, but we'll cover some of the more simple ones here first in the next video.